I became involved in the towing and recovery industry in 1990, and I remember how much I was awed and humbled by many of the people I met. These men and women from around the world who daily are willing to risk their lives to help the general motoring public. And I always believed in the importance of the professional towing operator as an integral part of the first response team, the responders that come when the general public is in need. Along with the firefighters and the police officers, these are your first respondent teams. A lot of people don't realize that, but they are.
It's a monument to slain, fallen tow truck people, and they're first responders, much like firemen and cops. They get to accidents before it's safe. So these guys are really vulnerable. A lot of these guys actually die as a result of the risks of their job. The idea that you can commemorate people in this business was, for me, really exciting.
Each year there are approximately 40 professional towing operators that are killed in the line of duty. Now that compares to the firefighters who lose just over 100 a year, and the police officers who have 150 roughly killed in the line of duty. And if you look at it on a per capita basis, where there are 1.5 million police officers, 1 million firefighters, and there's about 300,000 towing operators, the risk of life for these gentlemen is about equal. And it certainly is very, very dangerous out there when they're serving the general motoring public. As we said, we've lost 2 or 3 operators just this month in the country. So both the police officers and the firefighters have monuments to honor their fellow officers who have lost their lives in the line of duty. I know I was talking to Whit earlier, who's a friend and a firefighter, and you know, when they lose a man in their profession, they all feel that loss. And I know, because I have a lot of towing gentlemen out here, they're friends of mine, who know how we feel when we lose somebody. It's that same sense of loss.
I'm going to create a grimace that when you look at it, he'll be looking kind of down at you, but also there'll be a bit of a distant look in his eyes because he's under extreme duress. I've got to create with his left hand the feeling that he's pulling on that. And that's going to be a hook. I'm going to use a literal hook that comes from a tow truck. And the whole drama here is he's saving these figures, but you're not sure who's going to survive here.
And so they have monuments, both national and state monuments, to honor their fellow officers who have lost their lives in the line of duty. And this helps focus the people, all the people, on the risks that these professionals take in order to aid the general public. And that's why I believe that it was important for our industry to have a similar focus.
So this was a guy, and his car he runs off into a dangerous situation with water, inescapable water situation. If you look right here, I'm going to have it so his hand he's taken, maybe this guy has thrown his shirt down, and actually Bill's son, Will Miller, suggested this solution, and I liked it. And this guy has taken that shirt, taken the baby and wrapped the shirt around, and he's creating, torquing it so that there is a tension that holds the baby next to him, and then it frees him up to use his other arm.
This memorial, the Wall of the Fallen as it's called, will honor those towing operators who have lost their lives in the line of duty. I'm proud to be part of the towing and recovery industry, as I know each of you are, and I believe the establishment of this memorial is an important step in the gaining of public recognition and respect for the towing and recovery professional so deserves.
The memorial wall is very important because we do lose People in this industry are what we believe are to be as our first responders. We're losing them in significant numbers. We need to recognize those people. And with the memorial wall, it will recognize this industry as first responders, and will recognize those individuals who have given the ultimate sacrifice for their industry.
The memorial wall, it's very dear and near to me. I lost family members in the industry, and I think the significance of this is the tribute to the towing and recovery professionals that have lost their lives in the line of service that look after the motoring public. And I think a lot of people don't realize that it is a very, very dangerous job.
Part of the wall is going to be a survivor fund where we're going to be able to offer some financial assistance to the families that are left behind, similar to that some of the other monuments and programs that are out there.
The memorial is something that's been near and dear to my heart for some years, because firefighters, police, the Vietnam War, the World War, all have a place to go to remember the fallen ones, and we have no place. And I've been since I've been involved in the towing business for 36 years, I've been to several funerals of people getting killed. Now they have somewhere to go, and this is a significant area that people that have lost ones can come and see they're not the only ones that's lost someone.
dedicated this 9th day of September 2006 to the men and women who have lost their lives in the line of service within the towing and recovery industry. Created by Cessna de Cosmo and graciously donated by the Miller Family Foundation, we present to you the Wall of the Fallen.